students, today's chapter is materials, metals and non-metals. So we will discuss about this chapter from the slides. Students, we will begin with our first slide, that is the chemical properties of metals. In the first reaction of metal with oxygen, we will discuss about the metals reaction with the oxygen. Metals reacts with oxygen to form metal oxides. From oxygen, when metals react with oxygen, they form the metal oxides. Metals denote electrons to oxygen for the formation of metal oxides. Electrons अपने metals जो हैं वो अपने electron शेयर करते हैं ऑक्सीजन के साथ क्या मेटल ऑक्साइड के फॉर्मेशन के लिए. एग्जाम्पल, 4 potassium plus 2 oxygen makes 2 potassium and 2 oxygen. Metal oxides are generally basic in nature. They are basic in nature, but it can also be amphoteric in nature. They can be bases and sometimes acids also. Amphoteric oxides means that they are acidic as well as basic in nature. I have explained to you. Some metals like sodium and potassium react vigorously with oxygen. Some metals like potassium and sodium, they are very much react with the ऑक्सीजन. वेन एवर सोडियम और पोटेशियम इज एक्सपोज टू एयर, जब भी सोडियम और पोटेशियम एयर में एक्सपोज होता है तो वो फायर को बहुत अच्छे से और जल्दी से कैच करता है. हैंस दे आर कैप्ट इन कैरोसिन. सो दे आर ऑलवेज कैप्ट इन द कैरोसिन ऑयल. In this slide, we will discuss about the reaction of metals with water. Some metals react with water to form metal hydroxide, whereas some of them do not react. Reactivity with water differs from metal to metal. Sometimes metal react with water and they form the metal hydroxide, whereas some of them do not react and they do not form the metal hydroxide. Reactivity with the water differs from metal to metal. Metals like sodium and potassium are highly reactive. They react with water to form alkalis. So sodium and potassium are highly reactive metals. So when they react with water, they form alkalis such as sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide. From the given reaction, you can easily demonstrate that. Calcium also reacts with water to form calcium hydroxide and hydrogen. Whereas magnesium and zinc do not react with cold water. हालांकि मैग्नीशियम और जिंक कभी भी रिएक्ट नहीं करते हैं कोल्ड वाटर से. दे फॉर्म देयर रेस्पेक्टिव ऑक्साइड्स व्हेन रिएक्टेड विद. वे तभी ऑक्साइड्स को फॉर्म करते हैं जबकि वो हॉट वाटर से रिएक्ट करते हैं. दे डू नॉट रिएक्ट विद द कोल्ड वाटर. Iron is less reactive than sodium, calcium, zinc and magnesium. It does not react with neither cold water nor hot water, but it do reacts with the steam to form the magnetic oxides. We can clearly see it from the given chemical reaction. What happens when metals react with the dilute acid? Metals like sodium, potassium, lithium and calcium react vigorously with dilute HCl and H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid, to form their metal salt and hydrogen. While magnesium, zinc, iron, tin and lead does not react vigorously with these acids. So students, some of the metals are given which do react with the HCl and H2SO4 and which do not react with the acids. So the given two reactions explains the same. Metals which fall below hydrogen in the reactivity series does not react with the dilute acids. Metals जो कि हाइड्रोजन के बिलो जितने भी मेटल्स फॉर्म होते हैं जो कि पाए जाते हैं वो रिएक्टिविटी शो नहीं करते हैं डाइल्यूट एसिड्स के साथ. They cannot displace hydrogen to form a bond with a non-metal and ion. Reaction of metal with other metal salts. What happens when metal reacts with the other metal salts? Metals that are more reactive well readily with less reactive metals. More reactive metal displaces the less reactive metals from its oxides, chlorides or sulfides. Zinc plus CuSO4 copper sulfate plus zinc sulfate plus copper. Metals are arranged according to the electrode potential of metals. The electromagnetic series, you can clearly see from the given diagram below that how metals reacts with the other metals. You can easily understand through the electromagnetic series. So, electrochemical series, the some chemicals name are given. So, from potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, that is a more electropositive. These are the more electropositive metals, while zinc, iron, lead is hydrogen, copper, mercury, silver, gold is the less electropositive metals present. Knowing this electrochemical series, we will get to know which metal can displace which metal in a chemical reaction. Slide we will discuss about the chemical properties of non-metals. The chemical properties of non-metals are given below. First, the non-metallic oxides are acidic in nature. They do not dissolve in dilute mineral acids. They form a stable compound with hydrogen. Their chlorides are completely hydrolyzed by water. The chlorides are non-metals and they completely hydrolyzed by the water. Next, fifth point, reaction of non-metals. What happens when non-metals react with the oxygen? They react with oxygen to form acetic hydroxides or the neutral oxides. In this slide also we will discuss about the chemical properties of non-metals. So, reaction of non-metals with water. They do not react with water to evolve hydrogen gas. Non-metals, they do not react with water to evolve the hydrogen gas. Reaction of non-metal with acids. They do not react with acids because they are negatively charged electron. Due to the negatively charged electrons, they do not react with the acids. Reaction of non-metals with the salt solution. They do not react with salt solution but displaces less reactive non-metal from the salt. ये हम ज़्यादातर करके salt solution से react नहीं करते हैं but ये displace करते हैं less reactive non-metal को salt से. Reaction of non-metal with the chlorine. They react with chlorine to form covalent chlorides, which are non-electrolytes. The non-electrochlorides react with the chlorine to form the covalent bond. In this slide, students, we will discuss about the uses of metals. First, aluminum foils are used for packaging medicines, chocolates, decorating sweets, wrapping food, etc. We all know that on the daily basis we use aluminium foils to pack our lunches. Our mothers used to pack our lunches through the aluminium foils. Aluminium metal in the form of alloys is used to make aeroplanes. When it in the form of alloys, aluminium metal is used to make aeroplanes. Iron, copper and aluminium metals are used for making cooking utensils. The utensils we use in cooking are generally made from the iron, copper and aluminium metals. Aluminium metal is used for making electric cables, overhead electric transmission lines also. Mercury metal is used for making thermometers. In thermometers, generally mercury metal is used. Silver and gold metals are used for making jewelries. The ornaments are made from the silver and gold metals. Zinc metal is used for galvanizing iron to protect it from rusting. Students, from this diagram, you can easily learn the uses of metals. This slide we will discuss the points on the uses of non-metals. Oxygen is a non-metal which is used by plants and animals for breathing. For the breathing purpose, the plants and animals use oxygen, which is a non-metal. It is also used in the process of burning or combustion of fuels in our homes. In the burning also we use the oxygen, that is non-metal, in our homes. Chlorine is a non-metal which is used in the purification of water. For the purification of water, we use chlorine. Iodine is a non-metal which is used for making a purple color solution called tincture iodine, which is used as an antiseptic on cuts and wounds. If the doctor applies the antiseptic solution, which is a purple color solution, that is which is made from the iodine, and iodine is a non-metal. Sulfur and phosphorus are non-metals which are used in fireworks. In fireworks, we use sulfur and phosphorus. Carbon is a non-metal which is used as a fuel. Sulfur is a non-metal which is used in the vulcanization of rubber. So in the vulcanization of rubber, this is the last slide, and from this slide you can easily assess the uses of non-metals. You can easily learn it. Thank you, students. Good day to all of you.